Hey, Kathy.
Hi.
Long time no speak. I
I
mean,
know.
is it good to be back or what?
I'm so glad to be back. I am so glad to be doing this with you.
I know. It was a great summer, but it's good to be back in the
Oh, it
swing of
is.
things.
I can't believe we're doing this for our sixth season. I literally can't get my brain around that.
I know.
And
I know. Uh, I think we must have done like speed seasons or something because it hasn't been that many years, has it?
no, it seems so crazy.
I know, and
Um,
we've been actually, you and I have not really been in very much
no,
contact this whole summer because it's been crazy. I was traveling.
you
You've
were.
got a huge project going on
I
in
do. I
South
do. And
Dakota.
I have not been. Sadly, I don't think I've been a very good friend because
Oh
I'm
no, don't say
consumed.
that.
But
Yeah, we both have been busy, but we're
yeah,
back now.
I know. I'm
And
so excited. I feel like we should do a little toast to season
oh, that
six.
sounds good. That
So,
sounds good.
cheers, Christy.
Cheers.
What are you enjoying there?
I am actually enjoying a 19 Crimes wine, and this wine is
Who's
so
that,
cool.
Mr.
Look at it. It's
Frankenstein?
Frankenstein. It even says on the back, Frankenstein wasn't a monster. He was just a part. Wait, he was just upset people didn't want to hang out.
He was
So
not.
next
Yeah.
time, when an 8 foot tall guest arrives, pour him a glass.
Christy, do not turn away any 8 foot guests.
I will not. Green or not, come on in.
have
Yeah.
you
So
um have you read Frankenstein, like the original by Mary Shelley?
yes, I have. I actually read it like as an adult, like maybe, well, since the last 5 years are a blur, it must have been at least 10 years ago. But 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 I read it as an adult. We might even have done it in a book club that I
Oh,
had.
really? I
Yeah.
I would encourage everybody to grab that, especially this time of year. It's perfect.
Yes.
I read it in I'm not sure if it was undergrad or grad school, like in a romantics class. And I just am super interested in Mary Shelley. I just think she's a super interesting character
I
in her
know.
own
Don't you
right.
wish we could interview her?
I do. She'd be one of those people that would be a fun person to add to, like, 5 people you'd like to have dinner with. I think she
Oh
might be on
yeah.
my list.
Oh really? Oh wow.
I mean, I haven't thought about her in a while, but I feel like that should be a really
That sounds
interesting
like a
person.
good topic for some of our episodes, our
Oh, it
POV
is.
episodes, like 5 people you'd want to have to dinner or
Yeah,
something,
it
and then,
is. Well, I'm
or even
enjoying.
5 authors. That would even narrow it down.
Yeah, that's hard to choose. I'm enjoying a little Malbec today.
Oh, are
Did you
you?
say yours? What's the 19 Crimes? Which variety?
It's a Cabernet Sauvignon.
Oh, very nice. How we started.
Yes,
Enjoying.
and I am going to suggest this for our Corks and Conversation at the end of the month because we're doing things a little bit different this year or this season.
Yeah.
We're going to introduce the book of the month today.
Yeah, this is all your idea, and I think it's really exciting. And before we share with everybody, I just think it's good to freshen things up, right? We've been doing
Yeah.
this for a long time,
Yep.
and gosh, have we talked to so many. I'm in awe of the authors that have talked to and get to
Yeah.
still remain friends with, and so I'm really excited about this format you came up with. So kudos.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think it was a group thing, but it was long enough ago that
it was
probably you
mostly you.
forget your input.
Well, like you say, we've been really. I mean, this is the longest hiatus we've ever taken. I mean, this is really
Yes.
about a 6 month break.
Yes, and it was during that time, which is just, yeah, I can't believe it's been as long. But during that time, even in the past, I was always corresponding and getting things set up, and we were reading, and we even did episodes in the middle of the summer and things like that. And this time, we literally were
We
like,
really didn't.
yeah, it was. It's a little scary because you want to remain fresh, but we're
Yes.
back. We're
And
back.
remember how to do what we're doing.
Yes, I know.
I
It took
appreciate
a
your
little bit of a
email.
time.
I appreciate your email this morning. Like, give yourself a few minutes because you might be rusty. I was like, rusty? I didn't even know where things were.
I know. That's how I was. And I'm like going, if I'm that way, I know Kathy is that way because she's got a bigger house and more chaos than I do.
There is a lot of chaos. There's a lot of chaos.
But,
so, you
yeah.
know, should we hop back to talking about Thrillerfest for a sec? Before
Oh,
we go
sure.
forward?
Yeah, that was the last time we were together.
It was. And, you know, this is really interesting, except for COVID. Since we met in 2018, March of 2018, I think it was 2018, we've managed to kind of get together between Florida and South Dakota at least every 6 months or so.
Yeah.
And we kind of were able to maintain that this year, but Thrillerfest in New York was just a blast. That was so fun this year.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you think? Should we go next year?
Yeah, and you know, as a matter of fact, I saw a email about early bird pricing. You know,
I know. I was wondering. I was going to talk to you about that because I think early bird pricing makes a difference.
It does,
especially
Thrillerfest
depending on what we do.
It's an investment. I mean, but I would encourage any writers, if you're thinking about it and thriller is your genre. I mean, it's
a big one. It's a big one. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm taking. They have a series of 10 weeks of classes on Tuesdays, and I'm taking that. It's called Thriller School. And
cool.
A lot of the authors that we saw at Thrillerfest are, you know, doing the classes. J.D. Barker was the first one, and he's always incredibly engaging and entertaining. So I'm really enjoying that. So I'm still kind of in the Thrillerfest mode.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you want to tell everybody about our new episodes and stuff?
Okay, well, what we decided this year, this season, like you said, to mix it up a little, we kind of wanted to be a little more interactive. And one way that we could do that, because in the past, while we loved talking to all these authors, it started becoming such a blur because we were talking to so many people each month and reading their books because we got to read their books. We're those kind of interviewers. We got to read their books. And so we said, how can we keep doing what we're doing, keep learning what we're learning, and keep sharing what we're learning, but at the same time be able to do our own writing, our own things. And so we said, well, maybe we need to dial it back a little and maybe just focus on things we're interested in and maybe one book a month, right?
I love that.
I know we're going to read more. In fact, I'm going to be taking pictures for social media of the books that I've just read in the past 2 or 3 weeks because they're great authors that I want to encourage people to buy.
Yeah.
But for the month of October...
Sorry, there's a bug.
Oh.
We're in the middle
So
of
for
two
those of you
seasons.
just listening, Kathy just kind of made a funny face and waved her hand, and I was like, what happened? Is her dog making smells underneath
her?
her?
The last remaining fly in South Dakota today.
Oh, yeah, because it's getting cold there.
It is, yeah. Sorry, I did.
No problem. Well, you have a job. You can wave Erin Flanagan's book around because Erin Flanagan...
It's a great cover, and I wore my winter or fall sweater to match it.
It's called Come With Me, and the cover is, it shows like these birds flying up between these two women, and it's kind of got like a grayish sky, like Kathy's sweater, and
it's actually a really perfect fall cover.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what South Dakota sky looks like right now.
And the book itself is, you know, it talks about change. Like there's a lot of change going on in the main character's life, and then it also is pretty creepy. I would say a little creepy. There's some creepy aspects, you know. I mean, like you know, I was reading it and going, what's gonna happen? That's a little creepy.
Yeah, no, I agree with you, and well, I'm not going to talk about it. We have to wait so everybody has time.
Right. So what the idea is, go buy this book, or borrow it.
Yeah.
Actually, on Amazon, last I checked, it was free on Amazon Prime.
Yes. As a matter
And
of
if it
fact,
doesn't continue on free, Erin
not
has said that
Prime,
it'll be
it's
only
on-
$3.99.
it's in Kindle Unlimited.
Oh,
So if you
Kindle
use a-
Unlimited. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. You're right. Right.
And so if our readers don't know, Kindle Unlimited, if you have a Kindle,
Which I
Kindle-
do.
I do too. Christy, I got one for Christmas last year. You know, I've always been into the hardcover.
Right.
And as a matter of fact, when I was rereading this, I put it on my Kindle, and that's how I knew it was also free in Kindle Unlimited. It's like a library, so you get so many books
Like
in your
10 or
Kindle
something.
Unlimited.
I don't know,
Yeah.
at least. Yeah,
And-
so like you can turn them back and get a new one once you finish reading,
Yeah.
but you can have like
Yeah,
up to 10.
I've changed my reading habits in the last year considerably.
Really?
Yeah, I have, and so
You know why? I know why. Because you're reading in the middle of the night, right?
I am not sleeping.
Like me. And that's why the Kindle's
exactly
so good,
why.
because it
Yeah.
lights up, but it doesn't light up too much, and you
No.
don't turn on the light, and
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So I'm in your club now.
Well, join the club. We're working on it. We're figuring it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's a really good book, so you should get it and then read it. Read it, and I know from our survey that you guys can read in a week the book.
Should we talk about the survey a little bit?
Sure.
Or should we
if you
save
want to.
that for one of our
Oh yeah,
other
we could
episodes?
save
I think
that.
so.
But yeah, and if you haven't filled out the survey, go back to our newsletter,
Please
click
do,
on it,
yeah.
fill it out, because it's so insightful. And we know that you are fast readers out there, so
my gosh.
read it.
Yeah.
Send in any kind of questions or comments, and we also have that in the newsletter where you can just click on it, email us, and then we'll ask Erin while we're interviewing her,
can't
and in addition to whatever crazy stuff we decide to talk about.
Look who's back.
Hi, May. Our mascot is back.
My high maintenance May is back. For
Yes,
for
our
season
little
6.
doggies back in the room. Yeah, you'll have to look on YouTube too.
Yeah.
If you're just listening,
Yeah,
check
I'm
out
really
YouTube.
excited about this new format. I think
Yeah.
so. We're inviting everybody to come with me, read it, and then by the time we talk with Erin and a Corks Conversation, you can be really going along with us. You can
Yeah,
get
and
in
we
line
can,
with us.
if we have a spoiler, that's okay because everybody's read it, and it's going to come out. That episode comes out like the last Friday of October, right before Halloween.
Oh,
So
fun.
I'm going to suggest that Erin get this wine
Yes,
too.
that's
This
perfect.
Frankenstein Cabernet
Yeah.
or any 19 crimes, depending on where you guys are.
That is
and-
perfect. I
yeah.
will be listening to the episode as it releases that Friday on my way to a Pink concert.
Oh, no fair. No
Oh,
fair.
you've already seen her. You're fine.
I have not. I have not.
You've seen everybody. I thought for sure you've seen Pink.
No, I have not. But she is coming to Miami, I think, so I could check
I'm
into
very
that.
excited.
But
So
no.
between now, this introductory episode, which we'll do each month, right? We'll give the book of the month. And between that and the end of the month where the Corks and Conversation with the author is, what's in the middle?
We'll have those POV episodes
Yeah.
or whatever else. We can. We're known to just throw things in there, but the POV episodes I'm excited about because they're just going to be something that you and I want to talk about, like a specific topic, and we're just going to
Yeah.
go into that topic, and it can be about reading, writing, or life in between, right?
I love that. We've talked about doing that for so long, because
Yeah.
that's where we, that's what we do. We're readers,
Yep.
we're writers, and we both talk about everything else in life. And so I think
Yeah.
this is going to be perfect.
Yeah, so we'll figure out some topics and sometimes we'll have guests. I think that's what I foresee a little bit. Like if
Yeah.
the topic has one of our friends in the industry has some insight for us,
Yeah.
we'll drag them in and make them
Yeah.
enjoy our company.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
Well, I am super excited for the season 6, Christy.
I
Isn't
can't
that?
believe it.
I know. So, in the meantime, please go to the website and find that survey. Is that on the website front page, the survey, do you think?
I think so. Oh my gosh, my mind is going. It's
Well,
been a
or check your-
while. Yeah, check
or
the
check-
website
Yeah,
for
I think
sure.
it is.
And what you need to do too, if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe.
I agree.
And that way, after each episode, we send out the show notes, and I'll definitely put a link to the survey in
Yeah,
there,
perfect.
and everything like that. And you can get any links that we talk about.
Yeah.
Links to get this book, for instance.
Oh, I know. So yeah, please order it. I can tell you, I'm new to Erin. She has this is not her debut, but I really enjoyed her writing. I am going to go back and start reading her.
I think didn't she win an Edgar or something?
She did.
Yeah.
Deer Season, and I just
Oh, yeah.
feel like that's a perfect thing to read right now
Yeah.
as well. I can't wait to talk to her. While you're on the website,
Oh yeah, merch. Oh, see, I'm wearing the shirt that says "Come for the crime, stay for the wine." But we
so that's
have it
kind
in
of our
all.
podcast like catchphrase.
Yeah.
But this one is Read Happy, which I
Read
absolutely
happy,
love.
and I know
And-
I like that black one. The color.
I do too.
black.
Isn't this cute?
Yeah.
And yeah, so
And you
I
can get like sweatshirts. You can
I
get
know.
all kinds of stuff. And
love-
honestly, give us feedback if there's
I know.
something that you prefer
look at
or
how
the.
cute that is. Read Happy.
That
Doesn't
is
that just make
cute.
you happy? A little
I know
yellow,
it makes me happy.
I know it's such a good color.
I know.
So yeah, it's right there. We will continue with our giveaways. People, who isn't it fun to get a free book in the mail? I mean, how exciting
Yes.
is that?
Yes, and Erin is sending out. We're doing 3.
I know. I'm so excited.
3 winners. So go
Yeah.
ahead and try to win that book. So even if you get it on Kindle Unlimited, you can get a hard copy in the mail too.
How fun would that be?
And I'm sure she'll sign it for us, hopefully.
I would imagine.
And then when you talk about Read Happy,
Yeah.
we do have our reading journal, and what better time than the beginning of our season to
Yeah.
get a reading journal and keep track of the books you're reading.
I do know that we are in the last 12 weeks coming up of the year, the last quarter of the year, and I always feel like, for me, I always feel like fall is like kind of the fresh start.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like you get that little hit, that little jump in January, but I really get it in fall. Like I think that back to school feeling just doesn't go away.
Yeah,
And
I
so-
agree.
Yeah. So
It
what a
doesn't
great
go
time
away.
to refresh your reading goals and see what you can get accomplished. Our readers, or our listeners, are avid readers.
Yes.
Sorry, my hair is not great today.
Your hair looks gorgeous.
Oh,
Put the
it's-
hat back on. That's how
Yeah,
you can
right.
hide it.
I think I better do that. But yeah, I'm amazed. I can't wait to talk about the survey results. So please, everybody, go fill out those surveys.
Yep.
But they were super revealing.
Yep.
You
yep.
all are reading some books.
Yes, I know. I know.
I mean, yeah.
well, Kathy, it has been fun easing into season 6 with you.
I know. I'm so excited, and we're hoping all of you, our listeners, are happy to be joining us for a whole new round of fun as well.
Yep. So first thing, read Erin's book. Send in any questions or comments. We can ask her on the Corks Conversation. We'll put your name in there or anonymous, whatever you want. You know what I foresee in the future? Having people send in recordings of their questions. Won't that be cool? I'm sure we can figure
Love
that out.
idea.
We can
So
figure
we
that out.
can include your own voice in your
Yep.
question for Erin. That's
Yep.
a great idea.
Yep.
I love that.
Anyway, I can't wait till
Yeah.
next week's episode, Kathy.
I know. So we're so excited. All the links will be in the show notes that Christy will send out as she does every Friday. And we're excited to see you.
And cheers.
Cheers.